Bitcoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency that uses peer-to-peer network. Peer-to-peer network is when the computers talk to each other to confirm a transaction. A blockchain is a public log book, pretty much, of all the transactions that go on in cryptocurrency. Decentralized means that no one has control on your crypto. You do. There's no government, there's no nothing. It's you control it. It's best. Um, Bitcoin scarcity is the amount of bitcoins that can be made. Like all cryptocurrencies have a max supply, and once it hits that, there won't be any more of that crypto made. So when Bitcoin hits its 21 million mark, there won't be any more Bitcoins made. Just that 21 million is just going to be out there. Um, if everyone's holding on, then there'll be no more Bitcoin. Pretty much. I mean, it would still be there. Um, Bitcoins are created by being mined by using algorithms from your computer or from like CPUs and GPUs, and then now there's ASIC miners. But what they do is the algorithm breaks a block, and once a block is broken, it releases bitcoins into whoever broke it. Like whoever mined it gets that bitcoin. And then obviously goes into circulation or circulating supply, and that transaction of that block breaking gets put on the blockchain. Block halving is when the miners mine all the bitcoins. So if they get up to the 21 million, then that's where, or not the 21 million, but once they get to a certain block, if it's like, I don't know, the 420th, I think, million or something block, they'll cut it in half. So instead of, I think it's 12 bitcoins per block, it'll probably drop down like 6, so it halves it. A node is something that pretty much keeps a copy of all the transactions that go on the blockchain. So anything that happens in the blockchain, a node is there and keeps a copy of it pretty much. A confirmation is when one computer pretty much talks to another computer to make sure that if I'm trying to make a withdrawal, that I actually have that amount that I'm trying to withdraw. And same with depositing, and if I'm sending to someone or anything else. A transaction ID is something you can use to track your transaction while it goes through the blockchain and awaiting confirmations. So the transaction ID is like 17 like characters and numbers. It's just random numbers, just like your wallet address. And you could just take that and you could go to a block explorer, which will show you how many confirmations it has. Once you get one confirmation, it'll go through. Obviously, the more confirmations, obviously the better. But normally, after one confirmation, whatever you're trying to do, if you're trying to like withdraw or deposit, it'll go through after one confirmation. A block explorer, like I was talking about a little before, a block explorer is something that allows you to put your transaction ID into, like I explained. So, and it'll show you how many confirmations you get. So, block explorer is like, you can just go to blockcipher.com pretty much, and and you click on block explorer, and if you have a transaction ID, you go like copy and paste it into that, and it'll pop up how many confirmations it has. It'll tell you all this stuff pretty much on what's going on with that transaction. Now there's 3 ways to buy Bitcoin. You could either go to an exchange, like Coinbase, and there's tons of exchanges out there. There's peer-to-peer, and then you could also apply for, I guess, a crypto credit card. And if you look it up, I remember looking this up when I was trying to look how to do Bitcoin, and when I was visiting in Las Vegas, actually. There was a couple gas stations that had ATMs, and if you had the cryptocurrency or the crypto credit card, you could buy Bitcoin and put it on there. So those are the three ways. So you could exchange peer-to-peer, or like an ATM. There's other places like little gas stations. I mean, it depends where you live. There are certain places that you could buy it from. Yep.